Hey guys, on MindPal, you have been able to create multi-agent workflows to automate a sophisticated project that spans several steps. And the special thing about MindPal multi-agent workflow is that we automate the data passing between these agents, meaning different agents in different steps can actually talk to each other, pass their results, and build up upon each other's responses. However, for the last 2 years, the data passing feature on MindPal has always been very controlled. What I mean is that given a workflow like this on MindPal, you would need to specify exactly which data each agent in a workflow would have access to. For example, this step enriched company data would have access to the company domain, or this qualified lead would have access to the results from the enriched company data step. So you would be the one to control exactly what the agent see or not see. That's why the way you configure the workflow and define which variables each agent has access to is very critical to the quality of the workflow. However, lately, something has changed. We have made the workflow much smarter than this. And today, I'm joined by Tuan, our co-founder and CTO, to talk about what changed. Tuan, welcome to the show. And could you briefly share with us what you have been working on for the past weeks?
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I think that I am one of the person who feel the pain of this kind of variable things feature because we at MindPal we let engineer do customer reports as well, and I think like around 20% of the issue people having with the workflow is that they forget to mention a variable, or they mention the variable in the wrong way, or they missing some variable when they mention in the prompt the agent. So that is very repeated problem that prevent people to use MindPal properly. And after building a lot of workflow, I think the core thing about the workflow is that you can visualize the thinking process that, okay, this process have a list of step 1, step 2, step 3, and those steps we assign to a specific agent, and you tell the agent in that step to do what things. That is a thinking process. But I think the variable is kind of main work here. Like you need to trace back to what this agent need to know to perform that step. And when you build a workflow with I let me example like more than 20 steps, it will be a nightmare for you to mention the variable, because in the step 19 or step 18 you will have 17 or 18 steps before, and you if you need to like selectively mention the variable, it could be totally a nightmare. Even if, when you design the prompt and when you're testing the prompt and when you want to remove some prompt, is remove some variable in the prompt that you want to optimize, and the problem will only be worse if you have more steps. I literally see some workflow in my file with hundreds of steps or 200 steps, and mentioning the variable in those steps is a totally a nightmare. It's not just difficult, and it's very manual, waste a lot of time. So I think that there should be a better way. Like we live in the AI era, not the logic era like before. Like in the logic era, you need to configure and define everything. But because when I use Cloud Code or Cursor as an engineer, I can actually scope down a specific file to the cursor to tell it to fix this. But I can also just tell it a very ambiguous prompt like, I had a problem in this feature and here's some context, and the cursor agent is will navigate to the exact file to fix for me. So I think in the MindPal agent, it should have the same capability. Like the agent in the step 10 should be able to know what happened in before and retrieve the context by itself if it find that it's missing the information to do the work for you. So as an user, you focus on the building the workflow, the thinking process, not like configuring the variable. That is, I think, very manual and very low level work to do here.
Yeah.
And I think I can quickly demo how this works right now. I like compare with the previous version.
Yes, please.
Do you see my screen?
Yeah, it's on.
In the workflow, I will go to the template and I will duplicate a random template. For example, this template on page SEO checker and optimizer. This template is the template we produce in the before we have this feature. And now if we go to the prompt of each of the step here, you will see that we always have the variable here. But now I will remove all of this variable. I will just let the agent in this step know what the thing it needs to do without knowing any of the variable here. So after I remove all of this, we will show you how it works. Okay, so I delete the variable in all of the four steps here, and you can see it's just the prompt here, and the input of this workflow is the page URL. I can actually change it to text so it can be more flexible. Okay, so let's just run this. And I will put my landing page here. So you can see this agent after it review the input SEO detail page is doing the tool call here. It start to scraping MindPal.space website. So it know the input of the previous step without I mentioning the variable, and it start doing some taking the title and the meta description of this step. And in other step, subsequent step like check header tag here is also automatically review the input of the first step and doing some analysis on its own as well. And for the other step, it will work in the same way like this. We can wait a few moments before this workflow done. Yeah, I think this workflow is nearly done here. This internal linking is the final step. But you can see the difference now, right? This step is automatically review the context of the workflow and doing the work on its own without we needing to manually feeding the detailed context.
Yes. And the cool thing about this is we are giving each agent in this workflow the freedom to choose which result they want to check before
Yeah.
executing the task, right? As I'm looking at the screen right now, I realize that for each step here, each agent only needs to review what the original URL was in the first step. So that's why we only see it check that SEO details input step. But let's say if we add another step like report synthesis, which would need the access to all the 3 or 4 analysis before that, it would be able to dynamically fetch the results of all 4 analysis plus the original input to compile everything into a final report, right?
Yeah, and in a long running workflow, when you have like 20 step, 30 step, or even 100 step, this will be critical because when we mentioning the prompt manually, the actual request will be sent to the LLM, like the agent will be polluted with a ton of context, and some context might not be necessary. And when we do the variable, our default behavior will be to dump as many as possible variable into the prompt, but that would not be the best way because it can pollute the context. And by this new capability, the agent is can retrieve what it just needs to perform the task. So it will not have a pollution in the context, and it will be faster because it just review what is needed for that step without have to review everything to pollute context, or even worse, some case it can exceed the context limit of the language model we use for that agent.
Thank you so much for sharing. So to sum up, the update we have made is very critical to help our AI agents work more effectively. In the past, we would need to define and configure exactly which human inputs or AI step outputs given agent have access to. This is slow and time consuming, especially if a workflow has a lot of steps. In the demo that we were sharing today, it has only 5 steps, right? But in reality, many workflows on MindPal actually have like 80 or even 100 or even more than that in their workflow. So having to manually configure the variables in every single step would be a waste of time. This would become even more problematic if the workflow evolves in the future. Imagine that if you have a workflow of 100 steps and then someday you added a new human input or a new AI step at the start, and now you have to manually edit every single step that goes after that. So would be a nightmare for any workflow builder out there. And not only that, this approach is not very efficient in terms of working with language models because by passing the variables deterministically like that, we may accidentally pass context that is not necessary for the agent. Because all of the variables, when you define them manually, the pro is that it's controlled, so you may have peace of mind that it would work exactly the same way every single time. But sometimes loading everything by default could mean polluting the context of the AI agent in that step with things that are not really necessary. So with this update, we are giving the AI agent the ability to discover and progressively check the context from previous human inputs or previous AI steps with their own judgment. So so I think this is the update we need because it truly leverages the power of AI. We are in the era of AI now, and not everything needs to be configured. If AI are so smart, they should be able to ask for what they need to, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you so much for sharing with us about this new smart context feature on MyPal. We truly hope that it would make your experience of building AI multi-agent workflows and running them much more seamless from now. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next product releases videos. Goodbye.
Bye.